there has been a lot of talk about this disease X, this virus of unknown origin. And I think it's interesting that we haven't had a pandemic worthy of a lockdown or a mass vaccine rollout in over 100 years. And now all of a sudden we should be bracing ourselves for one pandemic after another.
Yeah.
In your view, what is the purpose of disease X?
Well, I also just want to gently push back on the way you characterized past waves of disease. I don't know how old the word pandemic is. I had never heard it before 2020. Um, and those used to be called epidemics. I
Right.
mean, as I gather from an earlier definition, I'm sure the definitions have changed. A pandemic is widespread death and disease over a wide geographical area. Disease X. I mean, it seems pretty clear that there's a preparation psychologically for us to be told that disease X is among us. Notably, it's going to come from China again, of course. And that will have no way as the last time to really independently verify if what we're being told in the super freaky emergency is real. People will react in an abundance of caution and stay indoors or not go vote or not go to their town hall meetings or not go pray or whatever god awful thing will be the cautionary tale about how you deal with disease X. And as a result of disease X, the World Health Organization will usher in its treaty, draining everyone of sovereignty, which will then mean that mercenaries run by the WHO can show up at your door, take you away from your kids, take your kids away from you. In New York State, where I live, our governor keeps trying to pass regulations to open quarantine camps, detention centers. And I've read the regulations, and basically there will be no way out. There's no judicial review. There's no good behavior. You don't even have to be sick. You have to be exposed to a bloodborne pathogen. So my guess is disease X will be a bloodborne pathogen, whatever that is, because they've got the regulations ready already.
Mhm.
And that'll be that. Disease X is really fear, right? That's disease X. Like whatever else they claim the virus or bacillus is, that's, fear is what the disease is that they want to promote. And Dr. Michael Nels, the German neuroscientist, has written a really important book called The Indoctrinated Brain that points out that fear causes brain damage, basically, and inability to think in a nuanced way, and makes us susceptible to propaganda and really changes our personalities. So it's very important. I kind of think it's important for people to pay no attention to disease X. And if they're forced to pay attention to it, to do the opposite of what the state tells them to do.